welcome to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm here with a pick a card reading for you. So please pull up, grab a chair, and get cozy. We're going to have a little chat because we're all friends when we gather around my table. Welcome to my beautiful returning subscribers. Thank you guys so much for being here. A special big thank you to everybody who has been here since the very beginning. A big thank you to everybody who has recently subscribed as well. And be sure to drop your comment below any of my readings this month if you are a new subscriber, or if you're new to the channel today for the very first time. Be sure to subscribe and drop a comment below any of my readings this month for your chance to win a free tarot reading from me, because I offer that as a way to thank my subscribers and a way to give back to you for your presence here. So be sure to drop your comment below, hit your notification bell so that if you are chosen, I can notify you and we get the ball rolling. You can also check out my links below for Etsy for personal reading if you feel called to as well. But for today's pick a card topic, we are looking at your life, and in general, this could be a general reading. You don't have to be looking for love, but we're asking who is coming into your life, who is going to arrive in your life and make a big impact for you. And a lot of times this does have a lot to do with love. So we're going to be specifically looking into love, but if other things show up, then we're going to talk about those too. So who is coming into your life? What can you expect out of that relationship? We do have 3 piles to choose from today. Pile number 1 with the Page of Teacups here and the yellow flower, the sunflower. Pile number 2 with the Judgment, and we have the pinkish flower. And pile number 3 with the star and the orange flower. So whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, there may be messages waiting today. I'm going to jump into pile number 1. Again, today we're asking Spirit all about who is coming into your life next and what can you expect out of that connection. Pile 1. Hello, pile number 1. You were drawn to the sunflower. You're also drawn to the Page of Teacups and the Page of Cups. And this is your reading. Who is coming into your life? Now, the Page of Cups, this is Figaro from Alice in Wonderland. And I always think about that Robin Williams movie where he was Mrs. Doubtfire, when he started singing that song, Figaro, Figaro, Figaro. So I always think about Tweety Bird, and I think about taking leaps of faith and stepping outside of our comfort zone as well. They're also literally highlighting somebody who may have a connection to the arts or to music in some way for someone watching. So please take that as it resonates to your situation. This is somebody that's going to pop up unexpectedly. And I feel like, honestly, they may already be aware of you. They already think highly of you, or when they meet you, they're going to think so highly of you, and you're going to think highly of this person too. It's very unexpected. It feels very innocent in nature to begin. We should say to begin. And this could be the beginnings of something really profound, which is why Spirit's encouraging you to take that leap of faith, or in the very least, give it a second shot. There's a bunch of daisies here in the background, which is this beautiful symbol of, you know, revitalizations and playfulness and recapturing romance and all sorts of abundance that I feel like coming in for you as well. But it feels unexpected. So let's ask Spirit about that. Who is coming towards you? Who is coming into your life? Pile number 1, please. We have the Queen of Pentacles. And there is something enigmatic about this person's eyes as well. Like, I just saw the cat eye. So it could be, again, that that's how they carry themselves. They have a beautiful shaped eye. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Who is coming into your life? Pile number 1. King of Wands. We have Earth energy. We have Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. We also have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Virgo. To be honest with you, I feel like this person is already aware of you. They could be making plans in the present to pop up out of the blue. They already have their focus on you. Yeah, they're sort of already watching you. Now, the Page of Swords, I often will see education surrounding the Page of Swords. So this could be somebody who's in school or somebody who you have gone to school with. But there's also a watcher mentality. It's somebody who's trying to gather information about you. You have the 8 of Wands. Back of the deck is the 4 of Swords and the King of Cups. And I'm going to clarify this as we go forward, but I'm going to use a separate deck for this clarification. What I love about this, Spirit says, is that this person coming into your life is here for a reason. They're here for a reason to help you drop your guard down, drop your defenses down a little bit. You may be kind of holding on fiercely to your independence, or holding on to this aspect of I can take care of myself, I don't need anybody. And this person's arrival in your life at this point in time is to kind of soften that. Not that Spirit doesn't want you to feel independent, but they want it to be triggered for the right reasons. They want you to actually feel the dependence or the independence, so that you're not overcompensating because you are building up a wall of defense as opposed to feeling confident. So they're here to break down your defenses. They're here to empower you. There's the Knight of Wands. They definitely could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius coming forward here. The Fool. And I feel like you might already know this person. They haven't shown you exactly how they truly feel yet. They have intentions, but they're afraid of how you're going to receive them. They're afraid of being rejected, to be honest with you, or you not even seeing them as an option. This person, to be honest with you, could already be sort of a friend in your life. They could already be established as like an acquaintance or a friend in the present moment, and they're going to be coming into your life and fulfilling a new role or filling new shoes. They're just going to be playing a different role than they played in the past. We have the Ten of Swords. We have the Three of Wands. And I will say too, the reason why they're hesitating is because they're so afraid of rejections, and I don't think you're going to reject them. I feel like you're going to be excited about the opportunity. I feel like there's going to be a mutual attraction here that's going to propel this forward. And honestly, there's a lot of fire that we're going to be exploring with this person as well. There's something about really initiating a fiery sort of connection and not going into it with the commitment mindset. That could be how you reason with yourself to allow yourself that leap of faith, is just saying, you know what, okay, I'll discover this or I'll explore this, but I'm not going to commit here. It's like you may reason with yourself in order to take that leap of faith. But I feel like your defenses melt and there's momentum and there's expansion. So well beyond the attraction, which you may even say, you know, we'll go out, we'll spend time together, but I don't want commitment yet. But the truth is that this could be a beautiful momentum towards way, way more down the line in this connection. Because here's the opportunity, Page of Pentacles, and there's the Ace of Swords. And we often will see the Ace showing up after we see the Ten of Swords. After a cycle is coming to a close and we're igniting a brand new opportunity, we will see this transition that's played out before us. And so there's something very purposeful to even the season that you've just come from in love, and the intentional, purposeful change that this person's meant to create. They're meant to lower your guards down. I feel like they are different from you in a cultural sense, or they could be different, have a different religion, or just there's something different about them, but you guys work very, very well together, and you're going to have a lot of fun with this person. And they're going to make you drop your defenses. And you don't even anticipate it, and maybe you're really trying to keep those boundaries up, but I feel like you melt eventually with this person. And honestly, there's a lot of potential beyond this fire, beyond this travel energy, towards more emotional depth here too. They're talking about this popping up for you within the next 12 months. So within perhaps the tail end of 2023 and moving into 2024 as well. We have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Now, whenever I see honeymoon, I do think about whisking us off to a vacation or a secret vacation. There is an aspect of travel here associated with this person in the future. So you could be taking a trip with them, and that's where things are really going to take off, is when you're on a trip with them. They're also talking about the honeymoon phase and like a lot of physical aspects to the honeymoon phase. So a lot of physical connection between the two of you in the near future, or when this connection gets really amplified. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking will bring you romance, and love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, and I feel like that's what you're launching yourself from. You're launching yourself from this perspective of independence, and you're maintaining that as you enter into this cycle, and that's going to serve you well, Spirit says. Your defenses are meant to be lowered a little bit with this person, but going into this connection with that mentality is going to serve you well. It's also going to help you to attack any insecurity that you may have, any lack of optimism that may be driving you forward here. Because this person's like, they give you a reason to want to surrender that and to go into the future, but I feel like almost like in a cautious way, like cautiously optimistic. We have here cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to life, the alchemy of life. And I don't get that sense here when it comes to this person coming into your life. You may be coming from this place of feeling like you have to compartmentalize. But I keep hearing that Shania Twain song, up, up, up. You can only go up from here. Loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms. So loosening your grip on coping mechanisms where we're strictly focusing on independence, density, addiction, and let God in. And surrender to what's going to happen. Surrender to the sweetness, pleasure, joy, and make love to life. And that's what we're experiencing. The Three of Cups is joy. The Eight of Wands can definitely be making love to life or making love to each other, however you want to apply that message. But they're talking about this coming in to create permanent change for you. Permanent change. And that doesn't necessarily mean that there's going to be permanent changes within this relationship forever. That could be the case, though. There's a lot of momentum here. But what's really important is the momentum and the permanent changes it's making for you. It's like it's giving you a reason to really attach yourself to that independent journey without the unnecessary walls being built up. Who is coming into your life? What can you expect? Pile number 1 here. You will be playing a very different role, the Hat. That's why they don't want complacency. That's why they're asking us to take that leap of faith before we have everything revealed to us. Because that's the true essence of faith, is taking that leap. And it's a knowing. Instead of just a belief, it's a knowing. We have here, you will be shown the way, the candle. And I feel like it's flame. I feel like it's fire that's igniting this connection. It's attraction for sure. But what I love about this candle card is that it's all of these lilies, which are a symbol of spiritual love. You know, there's a difference between, say, the lily or the tulip, which is passion. And there's something about passion igniting the spiritual connection here. You'll notice that we start with the King of Wands, but we're moving towards the King of Cup energy. They can represent individual people, but they can also represent emotions. Opportunities or windfall with the carrot, and you are being sort of nudged forward. You are being tempted by the attraction that you feel towards this person. I feel like they're really good looking, to be honest. And I feel like, honestly, they may know it a little bit. There's a little bit of an ego on them, but they perhaps deserve it because I feel like there's a lot of good looking energy. Psychic eye, trusting your intuition. But they're luring you with the practical so that you can start to surrender to the intuitive messages that are going to follow. December is going to be very significant for you here in 2023. And there could be a slight discrepancy in age between the divine feminine and the divine masculine. The divine feminine might be a little bit older than the divine masculine here. We also have July being significant, Cancer energy. We have the King of Cups. And we have firecracker excitement. Spirit says go out and have some fun with this person. The momentum that you create with that joyful experience could be grounding yourself to a perfect perspective, a perfect momentum towards way more. What can you tell me about who is coming forward? Who is coming into pile 1's life? A distant kiss and a prayer flag. A wish of all wishes that you were here through sunlight and rain. I need you near. It's talking about in the distance, talking about a little bit of a delay for someone, but also about your soul crying out for more. You may be holding on really strictly to independence, but your heartscape wants more connection. 1111, numbers and doubles, synchronicity and 2. Don't hold back your love. This life was meant for you. Don't hold back. Take that leap of faith. And this is also sort of a card that speaks to some of the hesitation that this person is applying in this moment when it comes to you, because I feel like either they're already aware of you or they're coming in hot, like they're going to be coming in very soon, and they are being tested. They're being tested to reveal themselves to you in this moment. Distant dream. The distance calls your heart to roam free, but as you dare dream it, so must it be. And as we see this beautiful momentum picking up, we have in the distance the King of Cups. We have deep connection with the Lovers. We have permanent change with the Tower as well. Let's get a charm bowl. Please for pile number 1. Who is coming into the life of pile number 1? What advice do you have? Oops. We have the Ace. We have 4 coming out for you today. 3 of Pentacles, the Page of Cups. You were drawn to the Page of Cups. We have the Star of Aquarius kind of teetering on a reversal, which can be like a fear of change and kind of a depression or a negative experience that we've just come from, that we're like, this was a waste of my time. I don't want to waste any more time. But Spirit wants you to know that that stress that you're feeling, it's just an emotional counterfeit energy. You weren't wasting anything in the past. You were educating yourself with contrast. And so don't be stressed about new opportunities that are going to pop up for you. Again, out of the blue, when you're not really emotionally prepared, it is setting a new foundation and it's sort of a benchmark towards more. But it will test your strength, or in the very least, it will test that fear factor inside of you. So you may feel triggered by a little bit of fear. In the bowl today, we have the letter B. We also have the A and T. We have a burnt out sun, so you may feel really depleted and really burnt out when it comes to love. You may have even suffered from like third party situations in the past, because we're showing the black triangle. They're also highlighting like the mountain, like the challenges that we experience. We have the whale tail, but it's the purple whale tail, which is a symbol of ascension, of stating our sovereignty and expressing yourself in this next connection, but also surrendering to the flow. We have Leo energy, claiming our independence. We have the 8 of Cups, and we have it next to the 7 of Cups. So it's like an option to move forward. And that's what they want to present it as, the option, because ultimately you will be responsible for your own leaps of faith. They're never going to force you into new love cycles. We do have good luck, though, on your side here with the wishbone, and wishes coming true. And we have the rose. I think about Saint Teresa with the rose. We also have another A. An empty heart, and the butterfly of transformation with the crescent moon and the fairy and the star. Now, this is a symbol of trusting our intuition during a healing cycle, because maybe our belief in love has been dwindling a little bit. It's a lot of jumbled energy in the bowl today, pile 1. All right, pile 1, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates with you. And if it does, please drop your comment below. Even if you have to come back to share your story, we would love to hear your story. You can also check out my link for Etsy for a personal reading. And I do update that shop every day. It does sell out quickly, but be sure to check back on weekdays and on Sundays. But I hope that you come back here and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 2. You are drawn to the pinkish flower, or to the Judgment card, and this is your reading. Who is coming into your life? What will that connection look like? The Judgment card here has the white rabbit from Alice in Wonderland, and around their neck is this big coil. They're sounding the alarm, and they're talking, you know, when I think about this card, I think about that character, I think about this feeling of it being late. It's like, I'm late for a very important date. So there's this reflection perhaps that we're late for, this connection, this attraction that we're really late for in this moment. Or we feel like it's taken its sweet time to get to us, perhaps here too. All of these spikes behind the 4, they remind me of the 4 of Swords. And so perhaps we've gone through a period of retreat or isolation, where we are now, and there's a reality in the 3D in this moment that requires adjustment in some way. But this is also a beautiful revelation about taking action upon something that's coming into our life at this moment. The white rabbit has to go leaping down that pathway to start the exploration process. So let's take a look here. I'm going to use the Joie de Vivre Tarot for you. Who is coming into your life? Who is coming towards you? We have the Knight of Coins. And the Knight of Coins is the most slow-moving knight of the entire deck. So it does feel like they've taken their sweet time to get to you. We have the 6 of Coins. There's that Page of Wands, along with the 3 of Coins. You know, and normally our guides are like, you know, we don't force, and they don't force anybody to take leaps of faith, of course. But in this case, your guides are like, you really need to trust your intuition to guide you. Not what the past has shown you, but trust your intuition to guide you. Page of Swords. We have the 4 of Coins. We have the 7 of Wands. Back of the deck, we have the Page of Coins, and we have the Star. And there's the Three of Wands. Now we're going to clarify this as we go forward here. But this opportunity seems to be coming in within the next 12 months, which is really exciting. And it's a wonderful relationship that's going to be rebuilding some type of foundation within you. It's like it's rebuilding a sense of security. It's giving you confidence. It's going to start in the communication phase, so the two of you may start communicating online perhaps. And this Page of Wands, you can see it's a rabbit as well, sounding the alarm, sounding a trumpet as well. And it's not exactly balanced. It's like they're on one foot. They're talking about careful, calculated steps towards more, but they're also encouraging that exploration because they say this is a path that's going to teach you a lot of things. It's going to teach you a lot of things about yourself. Sometimes it teaches us through challenges, I will say. The Three of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords and the Three of Wands. They're also speaking here about letting yourself surrender to the opportunity before the ego gets a chance to come in and dissuade you. They're talking about this person being really chatty. They have like a lot to say. They're sarcastic when they're funny. Like they're a very funny person, but they perhaps have like a darker humor or sarcastic type of humor. Very intelligent with their wit, though. And I will say when you first meet this person, they definitely have an agenda towards fire. Like they definitely find you attractive. They're going to want more. Absolutely. But sometimes that Knight of Swords goes rushing to a conclusion before they get all the information. And I feel like as you explore this connection, they're going to start to recognize that you're commitment material. There's something about you that there could be longevity here. Yeah, there's Temperance. We do have here the Tower reversed, and we have the Five of Cups in the reversal as well. And to be honest with you, I enjoy the fact that the Five of Cups is in the reverse because it's talking about freedom from some of those aspects of loss and regret and mourning energy. And it's supporting the Page of Swords. So there's some type of education surrounding allowing the Tower to fall from the past. It's like perhaps we've avoided upheaval, we've avoided release when it comes to certain things in love, when it comes to certain belief systems, when it comes to certain people, we've avoided that release. We've been stuck in some type of karmic loop. But this person's is very different from anything you've experienced in the past, or they're very different from your ex. There's just something lively about them that as we get to know them, we come to realize there's a lot more reliability with this person than first meets the eye. So you may jump to conclusions with this person in the very beginning of this connection, and time is going to show you that there's way more here than what first meets the eye. You may think that this is like just a fiery connection to start and that it's not going to go anywhere. That may be what your expectation is. But give it a little bit of time, Spirit says. Yes, give this person some time to reveal the truth of them, to reveal their true nature. This is somebody that ultimately you could build with, Pile 2. This is somebody that's not only going to create healing within you, but there's also a redirection of focus, a redirection of the past, and utilizing the past to apply it in some positive way here, to utilize the lessons of the past to apply them here. And that's what this Page of Swords is doing. I do feel like you're going to go into this with a little bit of a jaded energy, or you're going to have a few walls up. But I see some of those crumbling down. Here on the back of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. It's like the mom and dad of the deck. The mom and dad of the deck here. We are looking at the Five of Pentacles, but there is something that's anchoring us, that this person has the ability to help us to achieve more, help us to release our anchors. And that's why they're also saying that this person has a very mirrored past, or a very mirrored soul contract to you. So the two of you may even be both earth signs, perhaps. You may both be entering into the connection, trying to both control the momentum in some way. It's like you're both entering into it. You both want more, and you're both surprised by the fact that you both find security here, because there's like reliability with this person, and they're dependable, and they find that trait within you too. It feels almost like twin flame energies, but they're not showing me the twin flame aspect. There could be commitment cycles for you with this person coming into your life, pile 2. With the King and Queen of Pentacles, they're surrounded by every type of abundance you could dream up. If abundance means family to you, that can be encompassed in these cards. If abundance means, you know, looking really good together and going out all the time, that can be encompassed in these cards. This is just a really good opportunity to help you ascend, to have a brand new day. And that's what the Judgment was really drawing you in for, was because the Judgment is all about reflecting the past on our own accord so that we can alleviate anything that's imbalanced to create brand new versions of ourselves. And it's going to take us some time in this connection to get there, to feel secure, to feel safety, to feel, you know, emotionally supporting one another. But I feel like for this next chapter, Spirit says for some, you might end up moving in with this person and then it goes beyond. Like it doesn't end. They don't show me the ending of this. So there's a lot of momentum towards abundance, this next person that's coming in, or this person that's going to be a significant or play a significant role in your life. I feel like you don't expect it to be a long-standing situation or to turn into a commitment cycle. And maybe even part of you is like, I'm avoiding that because I'm not ready for it. But this is what allows you freedom. This is what allows you forgiveness for the past. This is what allows you to see things from a new perspective. So there's a lot of abundance waiting for you. There's Aries energy here, very strong as well. Aquarius. And this person ultimately becomes like, they're very protective. And I feel like that's why they're very kind of sarcastic with their humor, because they're protective of their own heart space in the beginnings of this connection. And then their protective aspects come out in the form of protection over you and the connection in the future. They are the type of person that will put themselves last. Wedding situation involves marriage. I will say commitment cycles are possible here with the King and Queen of Pentacles. They are showing me some people that are moving in together ultimately. And that will take time, of course. Temperance, patience. We also have a lot of chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here. I feel like, honestly, the attraction begins in the physical. It's like you both see each other. You're both very attractive people. And that's what spurs everything. We also have children. Your love life is being affected by children, or perhaps will in the future of your connection. And that just speaks to the momentum. You may feel like time has run out, or you're late, or this person is late to get there. But that's not the case. We have here earth pulsing, pulse of Mother Nature, slow down, time in nature. The temperance encourages us to find joy in this journey so that we can gather all the information while we're building the foundation. There's no reason why building has to be completely work. Spirit's asking us to whistle while we work. But things are happening. It's kind of, they're showing me actually the digestion tract, and you know, the digestion tract, we just do it automatically. It's like a conveyor belt that just keeps moving along. This momentum's coming towards you. We also have here the golden children, another emphasis on children. Now I will say the King and Queen of Pentacles, they are both sort of family oriented. So this could mean that you have a child in this moment. It could, again, also mean that you could be moving into parenthood in the future of your connection. But that will only be, of course, if that's in relation to your design and to what you want to manifest for yourself. We do have baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense with this Knight of Swords energy. Again, referencing children maybe as a factor or consideration, and taking time. We're not rushing to conclusions here. We're enjoying the journey. We're enjoying the process. Who is coming towards you? Who is coming into your life for pile number 2, please? We have here career. Could start in the work realm for some. I do feel like an internet connection for others. Long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser in the end. They are talking about longevity in this connection as well for you, pile 2. Tankard, celebration, fun, and enjoyment. There's no reason why the mastery that we're being asked to achieve can't be fun or can't be enjoyable. You have whistle while you work, because you're not only having fun and entering into a new season, you're also allowing yourself it's like you're allowing yourself the permission to have fun, to enjoy the process, to not apply any expectations on the situation. We have clouds, temporary problems if you're suffering from the clouds right this moment. And any issues, I don't really feel like any big, huge issues are going to come out of this connection, to be honest. I feel like any sort of issues that come up or arise, you'll be able to resolve. We have a chair filled, someone new is entering your life, and things will not always be this way. A change is coming, the caterpillar of change. And that's what they're saying. We're starting in one realm, we're starting with one momentum, but we're moving into something entirely different. It's going to take us time to get there, and they don't want us to rush, but they say that it's going to be an enjoyable ride. Can you tell me, please, about who's coming into the lives of pile number 2? And no unlove. It's time to seek different seasons and enter into the unknown, because when love is the focus, foundation, and goal, blessed is the body, mind, and soul. And the back of the deck says hummingbird song. Nectar of sweetness and joy it brings, the hummingbird's healing as medicine it sings. And the hummingbird bridges a gap very quickly. This person's going to help to wake you up in some way, in a very, it's like it's going to be like night and day. And they're also speaking about joy, experiencing more joy, going out and having fun with this person, turning your gaze towards more abundance. So it's like a double mission. Let's, whoops, make a little tea. Let's get a charm bowl for pile number 2, please. Who is coming into your life? Someone who's coming in to change perspectives about this divine feminine who is now in the reversal. So if you are in this reversal, if you're not feeling supported, if you're not feeling like you found your sense of belonging, if you feel like you've only just tried to fit in environments in the past, this person's coming here to shake up that belief system. We even have the 7 of Swords, because when you're in that capacity of the Empress reversed, you're not being honest with yourself about who you actually are. You're allowing the weight of the world, the weight of circumstances to really fall down upon that belief system. And this person's coming in to shake all of that up, to break down that belief system. And I do love the Tower as well, because it talks about solid foundations and success with effort with this person, but also permanent changes of perspectives and permanent change in general with the Judgment. In the bowl, we have the letters F and B and S and P. We do have the skull and crossbones. You're at a crossroads of change and rebirth and letting go of the old so that we can move into more abundant timelines. We do have divine feminine energy twice with a ring around it. I think of commitment cycles coming in. Monkeys, I think of children, and I think of the fear of the unknown. So there could already be children present for someone watching, but there could also be children in the future of your connections. Under a microscope, I do think of education or work, and also kind of like trying to micromanage things, really focusing on, it's like micromanaging, and they want us to focus more outward. We have love on a foundation, and we have sweet results that await. We also have healing for the divine masculine. All right, pile number 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates with you. Drop your comment below for a chance to win a reading with me if you feel called to, and be sure to hit your notification bell. You can also check out my link for Etsy for a personal reading, and I do update that shop every day as it sells out quickly, and I also update it on Sundays as well, so keep checking back. But I hope that you have a beautiful day, and I hope you come back and visit me at the Tarot Cottage. Hello, pile number 3. You are drawn to the orange flower or to the star energy here, and this is your reading. Who is coming into your life, and what will that relationship look like? The star energy, you can see how beautiful she is. It's the white rose of hope, and it's a redirection, and it's healing, and it's just abundance overall. Somebody perhaps who will put you up on a pedestal, or maybe you'll put them on a pedestal. There's just so much abundance in this card. So much abundance. You could perhaps be an Aquarius energy as well. And I love that you were drawn to the orange flower too, because I just feel the lower chakras, the solar plexus, the sacral chakra just lighting up with perhaps some of the confidence that you're going to achieve in this connection moving forward. So I'm going to use the Grunge Tarot for you today. So who is coming into your life, pile 3? We have the Magician. We have the Hermit. Virgo energy coming through. We have the Emperor. We have the 10 of Cups. We have the 6 of Cups. We have here, oh my goodness, Page of Wands, the 4 of Wands. Back of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Ace of Swords. Oh my goodness, this is a really abundant reading for you, Pile 3. You were drawn to a beautiful pile. I feel like this person coming forward for you, the first message I'm getting is about this person's patience, to be honest with you. And that could be because of where you're coming from when they launch themselves into this connection. Perhaps you require that out of your partner. You need somebody who's going to be patient with you, who's going to be kind with you. This is a very generous person. It's like you're not just going to find belonging there. You're going to find friendship in this connection. There's just something, honestly, almost meant to be here about this situation. And they're showing me like Super Mario Brothers, so I don't know if that's going to resonate with somebody out there in the world, because they're showing me Super Mario Brothers for some reason, so please take that as it resonates. Now, for someone watching, this person could be potentially from your past and be returning to you. For others, this is a soulmate quality connection, where they are coming from a past life energy, but perhaps not in this, or not from this lifetime ultimately. So let's clarify this message. Who is coming into your life? And they're talking about like the world controlling you, or perspectives controlling you. You can see the Queen of Pentacles is sitting here with this marionette, this image of herself. And there's something about realities. Here with the Three of Cups, it's like this person's coming in to shine a light in some darkness for you. So there could even be depression in your past, or just insecurity in general that will steal some of your sense of security. And this person's coming in to shine a bit of a light in the dark. And they're very patient in that regard. So if you have suffered in that regard with some mental health issues, with surrounding depression or anxiety, this person perhaps empathizes, they're patient. I keep getting these references to them being like a magic man, or being like a magic woman, or just somebody who's magic. They come in and it's like you feel like they have some type of magical touch, because they're able to make you laugh, or they're able to shine a light in your darkness. And it's like a solution to loneliness, I feel, almost, with this person coming through. The Page of Wands. The Emperor, again, Aries, very strong here. The Seven of Pentacles. And we have the Hanged Man. They're talking about a bit of a victim mentality that we may be suffering from. Again, that's being plagued by, or being infiltrated because of our anxiety or depression cycles that we may go through sometimes. We have the Page of Cups, and we have the Four of Cups. Now, Spirit doesn't want your apathy in general to cloud or overpass the opportunity that presents itself, because this person is going to pop up unexpectedly for you. And honestly, I feel like this person is very loyal. They're very emotionally generous with you. This is somebody who has goals in mind, like they're a family-oriented type of person, and they do have goals overall for that type of environment. So they would have family goals, but in the beginnings of this connection, they just want to get to know you. They just want to explore this connection. And Spirit says you will take baby steps towards more, so that you can develop that sense of hope, that faith in yourself, learning to trust this person. That's going to take time. But I feel like there's a patience in this person that comes from, honestly, just their emotional generosity. They're just a very emotionally generous person that's coming in for you. I feel like they're a little bit shyer as well, or they talk less than they listen, which is a good quality for all of us to kind of adopt. So they talk less, they listen more than they talk, is what I'm hearing. So you may be the chatterbox in this connection, and they're very attracted to you. Very attracted to you. They are drawn towards you. So I do feel like it will be the Divine Masculine that will be coming forward in some type of way here to ask you out, or to pop up out of the blue. And Spirit says all you have to do is reach out and take that cup. There's the Four of Wands. It's very important that you do. This person definitely could be a fire sign, and Aries energy coming through. They're very protective. And if it's something that you need, if you are struggling with that sense of security, the path that we've taken so far to address that hasn't exactly worked. And so this person's meant to redirect that focus towards true security. They make you feel secure about yourself and what you have to offer the world. It's like they pump up your ego here. And they give you hope again in the opposite sex. That's what I heard. It's like they give you hope. Maybe you're not coming from a place of hope, but they give you hope when they come in. We have Four of Wands here multiple times, pile 3. Six of Cups. This is a connection that's supposed to cross your path. This is a connection that's supposed to help to create an upgrade for you. So we're not operating off of a victim mentality. We have chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction between the two of you. Spirit says that there's also this divine feminine quality to micromanage coming from this pile. It's like a micromanagement of the past. It's like I don't want to enter into a relationship unless all of the conditions are perfect. But that's why Spirit's really encouraging you to see the opportunity and to really enter into it. Because you may tell yourself, oh, that's not my person, or they don't exactly fit the exact box that I want them to fit into. So they want us to not micromanage. They want us to recognize that our desire to micromanage is a symptom of an empty cup, is a symptom of trying to control what we can't control. We have here, it's time to release your ex. So if that's what's creating some of this marionette energy, if that's what's creating the necessity for hope, this person's going to help explore that possibility. It's the upgrade you've been looking for. And maybe you've dealt with a traitor in the past. I just heard traitor. It's like you might have dealt with a traitor in the past in your relationship cycles where somebody stepped outside of your connection or just really hurt you. To feel like a disempowerment here. We have flirt. Extending your lighthearted energies to others. And this is a brand new person. A new person has stirred your romantic interest. So we are getting this message with the Six of Cups about reunions. Reunions of souls, however, for the majority of the collective here. You may find that this is somebody from your past coming forward, but for the majority of the collective, I feel like it's a reunion of souls from a past life energy. It's funny because I was grabbing this deck and this card was stuck in the side of this deck because it was sitting next to it. And this is the Rebel deck, and it says you equals a tight ass. It says loosen up, control freaks don't get laid. So that's what Spirit wants to bring forward for you as well. And they're talking about loosening your grip, allowing hope in, allowing love to form, allowing the exploration. You can even see with the Four of Wands that she's giving her a bouquet, but the flowers have teeth. So there's like this feeling of like danger associated with the discovery. But we're coming from this mindset. That's why we're so afraid of the doorway that's opening up, even though it's screaming abundance. This is the initiation of a brand new chapter that's filled with joy. And Spirit says all you have to do is enjoy the process with the Three of Cups and have fun with this person. They are not the person from the past returning. They are not that same. You're not going to get a recurring of events. This is a brand new energy. We have here the courageous peony, unique nature, and let yourself be seen. And that's the big aspect. That's the big request from your guides and angels in this moment, is to just allow yourself to be supported by the universe, by new opportunities, by open doorways. You may not have been able to settle into that type of support in the past of your connections, but this is an upgrade for you. And all you have to do is explore it. We have here the big picture thinking, visionary, inspired ideas. That's why we keep seeing the Page of Wands. They're trying to inspire this new hope, this redirection. They're trying to inspire an initiation. They're trying to inspire the possibility of joy and abundance coming into your love realm. Back of the deck says Earthed. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. There can be an educational connection here between the two of you, but they're also trying to highlight the path that has brought you to this precipice of change. And for some, again, there's divine masculine with divine masculine energy, so that you may relate to that. But there's also this aspect about thirst that is driving you towards new opportunities. So emotional thirst that you have not been able to quench in past relationships. This person may be the pathway that allows you the patience and the exploration to get back on track when it comes to your hope cycles and to feel more secure, so that you don't feel like the world is ruling you or running you. You feel like you're in control of the world. Who is coming into your life? Pile number 3. We have June being significant. June of 2023. And they're showing all the lilies, some spiritual love. We have January being significant as well. And we have trusting your psychic ability, opening up your third eye. When we choose to focus on positive aspects, we are automatically realigning ourselves with the perspective of abundance, which is the true nature of who we are. We have good fortune, the beetle. And you may have had to go through a lot of work to get to this place of good fortune, but they're asking us to believe in our good luck. We have older woman, dealings relationship with an older woman. There could be a bit of a slight age discrepancy here. And it says advice from a friend, the dog barking. I have one on the floor. Gavel, involvement with the law. Back of the deck says, be careful, don't take risks. And fan, some celebration, fun, and excitement. And that's I feel like the weight. It's like we have to decide, do we want to risk it and go out and have fun? Or do we want to face the consequences? Because I feel like for someone watching, there could be divorces in your past. You could be concerned about the recurring events from the past as well. So it feels like a risk, but Spirit really wants you to take advantage of that risk and really go out and have some fun with that 3 of Cups energy. This gavel with the law could also be an indicator that commitment cycles will be beyond what I can see in this moment, but be down the line for you. In this present moment, your guides are just encouraging you to just go for it. Just have fun. I keep getting this message about this person being very reliable, especially when it comes to commitment cycles down the road. But that full spectrum won't be available to you in the present moment. That's why they're asking you to just explore. Draw down the moon. The forest nymphs dance in sheer delight, singing soft songs, find us in the wild good night. With this card, I think about the moon being drawn down and having to face our intuition and facing up to our problems, whatever they are. Especially if the problem is within our heart space. And the dance, they also mentioned the dance in this card. And I always think about enjoying the dance or allowing ourselves to go through a cycle. It's like acknowledging that perhaps the past cycle, if we had known where it would have taken us, we wouldn't have included ourselves in the dance. But if we hadn't, we wouldn't be at this precipice of change. So it's very important for us to explore these pathways, because it's through that exploration that our whole lifetimes get unveiled for us. We have morning memory. Its healing gift runs a destined course. The morning dawn, our inspired source. It's time to meditate under the sun. And focus on abundance. Advice for pile number 3, please, in the bowl, about who is coming into their life. Temperance energy, the 7 of Swords, and the Devil. So there's like a very profound reason why this person's coming in at this time, and they are serving a very important function in this collaboration because they're trying to break codependent attachments to belief systems, to environments, feelings within your own heart space, because the 7 of Swords says that somebody's looking backwards a lot and they're carrying conflict with them into new opportunities. And so when we're looking backwards, the only good reason to be looking backwards is to unload those conflicts so that we can go confidently with more balance into more joyful experiences here. One in my hand, R and B and V. R, B, and V. We have Y. We do have the Gray Empress, I think, of Virgo. There's Capricorn here as well. Lots of Aries energy. We have unfinished cycles for the Divine Feminine. I also think of the Internet. We have the Tower falling. So I do think about upheaval, I think about breakdowns in the past, so perhaps divorces or breakups that were really profound and really painful. I also think about a solid build with effort. So new foundations, brand new energies, new foundations on which to rebuild. This connection, the attraction, is going to try to lure you out of one perspective. We have the Three of Wands, which is advancement, going out, having fun with the music notes. And we have Virgo. Divine Feminine could be an earth sign, could be a Virgo in this case. All right, pile number 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates with you. If it does, drop your comment below for a chance to win a reading with me. You can also check out my link for Etsy for a personal reading. And I hope that you come back here and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a great day.